What's going on, everybody? It's a long time no see. It's been a very long time since I've uploaded a video. I've been getting comments that asking if I was ever going to start making them again, which I am. It's just work and stuff has just been killer lately. Not grass cutting or tree work or anything like that, but I got a part-time job at a place that's local. It's kind of like a fancy version of Subway, but I've been doing that. Still doing some tree business and stuff on the side, but figured I'd give you guys an update on everything. Everybody's been wondering about what's going on. Well, you can see this Husqvarna 128 still here. If you remember from the video a while back that I uploaded, I was stating that I worked on it for a guy. Well, got the new pull cord and everything like that, got everything back together, and put a new set of gas lines on it, and I have to go back over the gas lines with some Seal-It-All gas resistant, like it's like a sealer type glue stuff. It's very, very good to seal up the area around the hose. The hose will not pick up on it to prime. I went and bought a full bottle of the stuff and had it inside a Dollar General bag with some stuff that I bought there, and my mom took my truck to go and have it looked at for it was making a big squeaky noise in the front, which turns out it was a rock up in the middle of the caliper somehow, was on top of the part where the rotor turns in the caliper. And every time it would squeeze, whenever I would hit the brakes and it'd squeeze, it would rub that rock into the top of the rotor and it would make a loud screeching noise. Well, ended up taking it over to my friend that has a shop, and he took apart all my brakes, sprayed them out, cleaned them, showed me what my brake pads look like. I'm going to have new brake pads almost all the way around pretty soon, which I'll just end up doing come towards spring, whenever it gets a little bit warmer outside. The truck's looking a little different as well. I'll have to, I guess, post some pictures or make a video of it. I mean, I just rotated the tires today, which I'm gonna have to do a plans video for 2015, but I mean, I'll let you guys just kind of know what I'm gonna do real quick. The plan for 2015 is to add a 30-inch wide walk behind push mower, commercial 30 or a Turf Master, most likely a commercial 30, because that's the only thing I can really get a hold of around here without having to drive very far. And go ahead and I'm gonna fix the Craftsman. It's gonna need a new carburetor and a new plastic piece for the top of it, which is not very expensive for the plastic piece. It's just a little rotating knob. It's like $5. But the carburetor is going to cost some money. As far as this Honda goes, it is a friend of mine's, actually a customer of mine as well, but it's a friend of mine's mower. They just let me borrow it, keep it serviced for them. They said I could use it as long as I want. It's got a small rattling noise in the back of it, but it does fine. The FS90, KM90 both need brand new handles, and the KM90 needs a new orange cover piece. They have had their share of beaten, battered, and bruises, as well as, and they both need to be taken and taken apart and just cleaned up around the engine housings and stuff. There's a lot of buildup on them. I'll go over here and show you the KM90's worse than the FS90 is. I mean, you can see it's got like dirt and stuff and like, I don't know, some random crap on it. Back to the plans. Commercial 30, possibly a new trailer this coming season. Hopefully a 14-foot tandem axle. I was thinking 16, but I think I'm just going to roll with 14 for now. Because after I get out of high school, my plan is to start running full time and get a bigger truck. And then once I get a bigger truck, I want to go with a fully enclosed trailer and get like a 18-foot tandem axle or triple axle, whatever it may be. I don't know really what an 18-foot trailer, what type of axles they run yet. I mean, I haven't dug that far into it. But after the trailer, I do want to get an HS45 and keep the Echo as a backup. I want to get another weed eater, which sounds kind of crazy considering the fact I've already bought one. But if I buy another one, it's going to be a lightweight, high-powered one, like a SRM, like 230, or not a 230, but a 266S or T or something like that. I don't know. It's just a thought about the weed eater. I'm not really sure. But the rest of my money that I have is going to go towards savings. I'm going to get new tires and rims for my truck, as well as a 3-inch leveling kit. That's another reason I'm not getting a 16-foot tandem, because if I get a 16-foot tandem compared to the 14, because I have went to a trailer dealership and already looked, I've already found one that I like. They sell that model all year long, so it's not going to be hard to get it. The 16 squatted my truck pretty hard, because once you go to the 16 at that dealership, they do a 2x2 square tubing, and the price goes up like $800 more for it, because they go from a 15-inch tire to like a 16-inch tire. It goes to 2x2 square tubing for the rails, and it goes into a wooden floor that has thicker boards and stuff on it. A lot more weight comes on the 16-footer. I think the 16-footer has like another 400 or 500 more pounds, and most of it is towards the front of the trailer. So, and it squatted my truck down really bad. The 14-footer, however, runs the angle iron sides. It's lighter weight, 15-inch tires. Same axle capacity. It's not as heavy. I mean, the wood and stuff's just as good. And I mean, it'll be more than enough for me right now, because I mean, I'm not gonna have enough equipment, honestly, to fill up a 14-foot trailer right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and buy it because of hopefully plans that fall into place the year after that. But I have done like 2 or 3 of the tree jobs that I've gotten. I've got like 5 or 6 more trees I got to trim and top out. All the tree trimming jobs I've been getting have been ones to top them out. The highest one I've topped so far, I was I think like 35 or 40 foot. Was towards the very, very top of it. I think the highest I've been off the ground personally, though, in a tree cutting has been like close to 25 feet. And at 25 feet, looking down with no harness on, with the top handle chainsaw in your hand, topping out Bradford pear trees and stuff like that, is very, very sketchy. I may get another blower next year. I kind of want a BR600 Magnum as a all the time use blower, and keep the 570 as a blower for leaves and stuff, considering it has a lot more power than the 600. The 600 is just more lighter, more comfortable, more easier on your back for all the time use. 570 is a brute for moving leaves, but yet it's really heavy on your back. Straps aren't as good as the 600. So I think that's why I'm going to get a 600 next year. But during this summer, my routine is going to be very, very different. I'm getting ready to start pushing for lawns in like 3 or 4 weeks, towards the mid part of February. That's when people down here start to advertise. I start cutting grass around March the season's coming close again, guys. Whether you realize it or not, it's always good to start preparing ahead. I've still got like 1,000 some business cards, or even more maybe, left over from last year. I'm going to go door to door this year just like I did last year, hand them out. I've also seen tricks as to where you go to a place where the newspapers are sold at, like where you pick up the thing and get them. Stick your business card inside the newspaper, so whenever the people go to read the newspaper, your business card comes out. And, you know, the newspaper, the people buying the newspaper at the gas station or whatever is going to be local. There's a couple hardware stores that I'm going to put them in. A couple local businesses I'm sure will let me put some in theirs. But I think almost all 3 gas stations will, that's in our little area. They'll let me put them in there. So, which I get lucky about that, because out of all 3 gas stations last year, I done it towards the end, but there was only one other business that was in like 2 of them. The other gas station didn't allow anybody but me. The only thing I had to do was just pay the guy like $20 a month for him, and they set on his little counter and little holder, which is really, really cheap. And I mean, I think I got a lawn or 2 off of him from them being in there. And, you know, I probably made, you know, $300 or $400 off of that person. And, you know, you times that by 2, that's $800. So I paid, you know, $60 the whole year, the whole time I kept my business cards inside of there. And then during the winter, he's pretty much just let me go for like $10 a month. So you think about it, honestly, I mean, I'm making really, really good money if I just get a couple people out of it each year. But I know this video is getting long, but I mean, there hasn't really been much change as far as equipment and stuff goes, but I'm going to try to get some startup videos and stuff soon. I've just been really back working. I worked Sunday through Thursday from 4 to 10 every night. On Sundays, sometimes it's like an 8 and 12 hour shift from like 10 in the morning till, you know, 10 at night, or sometimes I'll work from 10:30 to 4:30. I mean, it's just a weird schedule on Sundays, but luckily I don't work Fridays and Saturdays. I've already talked to them, and I'm basically doing seasonal work. Once grass cutting comes back in, they put me on the back burner to where I don't come in at all. I'm not scheduled, and all I got to do is let the manager know when I want to start working again, and she said she'd start scheduling me again. She said she'd schedule me back in slowly so I could get used to it again. So I pretty much made friends with the managers and stuff where I work, which is really good. Tomorrow I'm going to get out and wash the truck and stuff, clean it up. It's a little dirty. I may make a video and show you guys. I mean, the truck's got new tail lights and stuff like that on it. I got a sub for it, 15-inch. I'm getting ready to order the amp and the wiring kit for it as well. Done an oil change and stuff on it. That took me about 5 hours. The filter that got put on there was put on there so tight. No oil wrench or anything that we owned, or I actually went out and bought a couple different ones, could get it off. And it was cross-threaded on there. So my stepdad ended up coming home from work, and he ended up taking a screwdriver and busting through it. And he finally got it to come through and get off. Which I know next time I go to do it, the oil change should take me no more than like 30 minutes, because once I drain it, I've already got the exact metal wrench for the oil filter that's been put on there. I mean, I've done a fully synthetic blend change and stuff, so all is good with that now. I did start up the Toro for the first time in about a month yesterday, and it took forever. I got to do some work to the Toro as well. I seen where Will's Lawn Service got the 44-inch version of this. It will cut like a charm. I mean, this 37 does. The only thing about your luck compared to mine is a 44-inch is very, very easy to get blades for still. A 37 costs you a lot of money. So that's a note for anybody that goes out to buy one. Just blades are a little bit harder to find. But on this, I got to redo this and and this and this. I'm going to have to take a tap and tap each one of these out with an 8mm size instead of a 7, and go buy 4 8mm like 1-inch bolts or half-inch bolts to put back inside this housing. I haven't even checked the oil. I may have to do an oil change and stuff on it before the season starts. I'm not even sure what the oil looks like, honestly. It's mild brown. It should be good for the first couple weeks of the opening season. I do need a new muffler. I really do need a new muffler bad. In one of my videos where I featured the FS56 whenever I first got it, it backfired a couple times in that, and what it is I can get over here and show you guys. I'll have to pull out my phone and flash up the flashlight so I can show you. If you can see right there where it's black, it's cracked all the way around there, and it's also missing a bolt. I don't know when that fell out, and I don't know when this cracked. I basically need that whole new assembly right there. So that's going to have to come soon. That's another $90 for that. I got some high stuff to do for the equipment. Like the handle on the FS, or not the FS, but the KM90R is going to have to be replaced before the season starts because it's actually broken half. Plus the KM90R needs a valve timing done on it. Or valves adjusted. It needs to have that done. I'm sure the FS90R isn't far behind it because normally last time it happened they were right on top of each other when they happened. I got to get the trailer fixed. I'll have to make a separate video of the trailer as well. The trailer has just absolutely been beaten with these tree jobs. Hauling them back and forth on this road has took a wear and tear on the trailer itself and on my back tires in my truck. My back tires on my truck look terrible. I rotated them today, and now the terrible tires are on the front. I mean, they still got tread on them. They just look really bad because the tread's kind of jagged in some spots where it's on that gravel. I got to get a new, once I'm getting ready to do a 3-inch leveling kit, 12.5-inch offset, set of rims, Moto metals, and 33 by 12.5 Mickey Thompson degree 38s. So once I do those, I'll be absolutely fine on the gravel and stuff. It won't eat it away as bad or as quick. But yeah, this video I didn't realize was almost 20 minutes long. So don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And if I left anything open that you can think of that I didn't answer, let me know. I know that was an extremely long video for all you that stuck all the way through. But I'm going to start my chart for 2015 plans and how much it's going to cost me to get it done. I'll probably not include the truck stuff in there because that's not really my landscaping stuff. That's just personal money I'm going to spend. But yeah, I'll get some startup videos soon. Probably be towards next weekend before those will happen because tomorrow I'm going to wash my truck, and I promised my girlfriend I'd give her the day. So I won't be able to make you guys videos tomorrow. But yeah, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. I apologize for not making videos, but I'll get you guys some tree trimming videos and some startup videos and stuff soon. When I do the work to the trailer, I'll also go ahead and try to get some videos of doing some work on the trailer. I got to get new lights, got to repaint and stuff like that, so there'll be plenty of action going on there. Yeah, so don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.